Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Cool FM Live broadcast of Cochise County Sports tonight. You're rocking with Dave and Paul, and we have BUENA Colts basketball here in Sierra Vista, coming all the way up to play the AMPHITHEATER Panthers. Now, Dave, if Amphitheater sounds familiar, they're in the exact same conference as our Douglas Bulldogs, so we are very familiar with this team. Dave Davies alongside Paul Quarter. What else can you tell me about the Panthers in this game tonight, Dave?
They're having a down year this year. They're 4-8 on the season. They do have a couple of. They got a big over there. They got a 6'5" power forward, and their best player is number 2. He's going to be coming off the bench tonight, coach's reasons. But we're
Matthew Vidal.
Matthew Vidal. And so we're going to go ahead and get an eye on him. But again, they're 4-8 on the year. BUENA Colts are 6-0 in their power rank wins right now. BUENA Colts are hot. Big win over Choya. They were up by 20 in that game. Choya ended up getting some threes, whatever. The score didn't represent what the game was.
Oh, and you even add the tournament games on, Dave. These BUENA Colts only lost twice this year. They don't know what losing is.
Yeah, no, they're deep. And what Coach Baker wants to do now, he really wants to investigate his depth. He thinks that that's going to be not as competitive as a game as the Amphitheater would like it to be. So we're going to see some of the younger BUENA players tonight and see some of the future stars of the BUENA Colts.
Well, that's the plan, but as I was talking to Dennis Baker before, and his mentality is you never take a team lightly, and they did the same film work. They have the same game plan going in here, and if some of the younger kids get in the second half, great. I will say for everyone tuning in that wants to know the JV score, 91-32, BUENA Colts over the Panthers. Couldn't get the freshman game just yet, but that's what we're looking at here in Sierra Vista, Arizona for the BUENA Colts tonight.
Yeah, and then in that Choya game, Jamin Booker, 12 of 15 from the floor for 30 points. Only
That's
one
efficient.
dunk. So, yeah, James Booker just getting better and better and better. I'm watching him right now. He's above the rim already. It's going to be a good time tonight in BUENA Colt land.
We're going to step behind the camera, folks. Thanks some of the people that make this free stream on Cool FM Live possible. And then we're going to get this firecracker lit. And as we get situated, folks, as always, Cool FM Live is brought to you by Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, SSVEC, serving our community.
Also, a big shout out to one of our new sponsors, Allo Fiber. We're all excited about them getting into Sierra Vista. Your new home team for internet, television, and phone. Go to allofiber.com to learn more about the fiber difference and when they're going to be available in your area.
Also brought to you by the Ed Morse Automotive Group, formerly Lawely Automotive. Now, they always sponsor our half-court shots. But we can't find anyone to talk to for that tonight, so it doesn't look like that's going to happen. But drive into Ed Morse Automotive Group today and experience the difference.
Shout out to the Sierra Vista Soap Company, locally handmade bath and body products. You can find them at CSUN Creations in the Sierra Vista Mall, Sioux, or on Friday Boulevard. It's soon to be on Friday Boulevard, or at SierraVistaSoapCompany.com.
Big thanks coming from Sierra Vista Soap Company. Thank you as well to Synergy Home Care, my sponsor and yours, serving all of Santa Cruz and Cochise County, providing strictly non-medical home care for people who struggle with activities of daily living. Call them today at 520-685-1035.
And again, they're always hiring. My youngest daughter, who is on her way to being a doctor,
Caleb,
was locking hours at her job, so she went over to Synergy, and she started working for Synergy as well.
That's 2 of the 3.
2 out of the 3. Also, thanks to Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista, located at 999 East Fry Boulevard, the one with the pink door. They're now open Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Thank you to the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty, proud to support our young athletes all season long. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts at 717-599-2439.
Thanks to Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up, serving all of Cochise County, number 1 in Cochise County, voted on by you. You can find Grasshopper Landscaping on Facebook or give them a call, 520-456-8945.
Thank you to Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane, serving our community since 1963. Every time we go out to Benton, we go right by that Barnett's Propane office.
Thank you to Big Mike at All Pro Pest Management, your number 1 choice for pest control in Cochise County. Also voted number 1 by you in the Sierra Vista Herald. Veteran owned and operated, putting the boot on bugs for 15 years. Big Mike at All Pro Pest Management.
And finally, thank you to the Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County. They have physical therapy departments in Hereford, Bisbee, and Douglas that provide the highest quality of service to outpatients and home health patients of all ages. Call them today and make an appointment with one of their doctors of physical therapy. 520-426-435.
Just a couple minutes to go here before, as Pizzy likes to use my euphemism, get this firecracker lit.
Before we get this party started. Ha!
And it's good. Yeah, again, we're hoping for a competitive game out of Amphitheater tonight. I hope the kids have a good game out there. It should be a Buena Colt victory, so we'll see how it goes. The first quarter is going to tell us everything we need to know.
It's a good tune-up game for Amphitheater as well. We always talk about stepping up in a division and in class. 4A comes 5A. Same 4A Gia region. I think it's Gia region and 4A for basketball. They change it all the time. But 4A Gia region that our Douglas Bulldogs reside in.
Yeah, and it's a test. Amphitheater wanted a test, so they're going to get one coming into Buena country to take on the Colts. This is a tough place to win a basketball game. I mean, just the intro alone gives you a 3-point advantage. Buena has some nice.
You're not wrong about that. And that intro is a minute away from starting as you see the players getting hyped up and ready to go. Thank you again, everyone, for joining us on Cool FM Live, where we broadcast live via Facebook and coolfmonline.com. Thanks to our amazing sponsors. Support the businesses that support your community. Don't hesitate to get into the chat. Let us know where you're cheering from and who you're cheering for, and any other comments you want to just get shouted out. We'll say your name and everything.
Oh, yeah. We love being interactive with our viewers and our fans of Buena Colt basketball, or even Amphitheater. Amphitheater, if you got some fans in there, jump on into the chat, support your team. I mean, I'm not going to, and again, I'm not being pessimistic. I don't like the body language already of Amphitheater. Like, they look like they're here to lose. It's like you guys. I said I've seen small teams beat big teams.
As we have the rosters the starting lineups being announced.
Number 5, Andy Lopez.
Number 5, Andy Lopez.
Number 13, Tyree Malone.
Number 13, Tyree Malone.
Number 3, Kari Gilliam was the first one out.
Number 20, the big guy, Kyer Bird Abernathy. And Babo Hussein, number 22, freshman point guard. Oh, and get ready for the intro, folks. Always good time.
We should go on the other side just so we can get this video board. I'm assuming that is copyrighted music. So, well, here's the thing, Dave. We've done a lot of games just watching because of your daughters and their basketball careers. And the student section's always lively, so we always want to get over here and get that student section.
Yeah, the fans are filing in here to watch basketball. Again, this intro alone, teams have their back to it. Coach Lisa's like, no, look at the flag. So you don't even need to see this. Very smart coaching over there by Amphitheater. I love it. Coach Lisa's like, no, focus on you.
And now, your Buena Colt starting lineup.
Go ahead, call him out, Pizzy.
And there's number 3, my favorite number, and yours, Julian Duran. Number 5, Ricardo Brooks, the most athletic player in Cochise County basketball. Number 11, Bombaclad Kingston Clark.
Bombaclad.
Number 12, Zeus Pacheco, the leader of the Buena Colts. And Jamin Booker, offensive player of the year for the Buena Colts. Wow, this camera is getting shaky.
Yeah, those boys got heavy steps.
I'll keep that in mind here.
Our beloved teacher and coach who passed away unexpectedly.
Mr. Wolf. We'll be right back after we mute the stream with this copyrighted music, folks. Do apologize.
All right, national anthem is concluded. The referees are ready. The players are ready. Let's have some fun. It's Friday night, baby.
Friday night in Sierra Vista. Where else would you rather be? It's going to be tough tonight. We do have the college football playoff going off, and I did predict a pretty easy victory for Ohio State. I saw they were up 7-0 by the time I had to come here.
7-0 and driving.
Ugh. Poor Texas. I did watch SEC football all year, so I kind of knew what I was getting out of the Texas Longhorns.
SEC football dominance is over.
And Jeremiah Smith for the Ohio State Buckeyes. My goodness. True freshman, 6'3", 215 pounds. Built like Jamin Booker out there.
Tanking for him next year, though. Like, teams are going to be tanking for a wide receiver.
He's got 2 years of eligibility left, and we are ready, set, and Jamin Booker wins the opening tip-off for the Buena Colts out to Ricardo Brooks. And Ricardo Brooks, a football defensive back, so you know he's got a lot of lateral quickness and athleticism to him. That's why I say he is the most athletic. Cochise County. There's Kingston Clark driving on the inside. Good collapsing defense.
I think he was just testing the waters on that one because he could have taken the shot.
Jesus Pacheco, good spin move off the glass, no good. Jamin Booker follows and no good as well. So 0 points out of that first possession for the Buena Colts.
Again, a freshman point guard over here, Babo Hussein, number 22.
A little bit small outside of number 20 there for Amphitheater. Like you said, freshman. A lot of young players playing. Here is that freshman.
Oh,
gets into the paint from the elbow. This is going to be a little bit too long. Ricardo Brooks with the rebound. He wanted to go quickly, decides better of it. Brooks?
Yeah, now this is the stuff where you start testing out, well, you really want to work on some of the stuff that the coach has been really teaching.
Sing up on the inside, Kingston Clark, soft touch off the rim, and there's your first 2 game. Number 11, Bomba Claude.
Yeah, Kingston Clark's going to have a big game considering the size of the backcourt for Amphitheater. Oh, and that's an easy steal.
Freshman Hussein throws it away, and that's Jesus Pacheco. Off the glass, Zeus Pacheco, Dave, almost averaging a double-double and leading the team in assists with over 6.
Yeah, the utility do-all player for the Buena Colts.
Be a drive on the inside by Malone, and that's going to be a double dribble jump ball. Okay. So Tyree Malone works that one.
Ball to travel.
Possession arrow will stay with Amphitheater. 6:35 to play in the first quarter. 4-0 Buena Colts on top.
Yeah, don't be afraid to jump into that chat, folks. We like talking with y'all.
We're going to need something to talk about in the fourth quarter, right, Dave?
Hopefully.
Here's going to be Bird Abernathy. He's going to go up, and the size too much for both Pacheco and Booker. Gets their first 2 points of the game.
There is a big boy out there.
Baseline, good job defending Booker, forcing him to give it up to Clark. There's Pacheco. Pacheco driving on the inside, another spin move. Ricardo Brooks had an open shot, thinks better of it. Gets it out to Pacheco to show some range. Jesus Pacheco just misses. Kingston Clark, offensive rebound, and fouled, going to the line to shoot 2.
That's funny because Jesus Pacheco, that 3 that he just shot, he made 6 in a row from that exact same spot before the game. So I was like, that's good. And then he missed it, so. Clark mad at himself for not finishing that tip drill down there. He's going to get 2 free throws. Himself for not finishing the layup.
Good job following, though, from Kingston Clark.
Bomba Claude. These free throws brought to you by Aloe Fiber. Go to Aloe Fiber. Fiber difference.
And as always, by Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, SSVEC, serving our community 5-2.
It's quiet in here. A little too rough.
I think everyone expects the result you expect, Dave, as Kingston Clark goes 2 for 2 from the line, extending that Buena Colt lead now to 6-2.
Well, judging from that post move by Kyer, they should probably go back to that at Amphitheater.
Malone with it, Tyree Malone. Nice shot in the lane, wide open from the free throw line. Gilliam. Kahari Gilliam. With that shot, 6-4. Colts still on top, and Amphitheater hanging around.
We'll slacking on defense. A couple of wide open shots in the paint. That's for Amphitheater.
Travel on Jamin Booker. 5:46 to play. Colts nursing a 2-point lead here in the early going.
And again, this is the kind of game where Coach Baker is not going to let up on his team. Like, we want maximum effort at all times, regardless of who you think your opponent is. Because right now, they're about to tie this game.
Up, and there it is, right on Dave Stradamus. Bird Abernathy with the bucket to tie the game for Amphitheater. 6-6, your scoreline. Jesus Pacheco is going to get stopped on the drive. There's Booker trying to get around. Much better defense here from Amphitheater. Booker, top of the key. He's got that range. He puts it up. Jamin Booker off the back iron and in. Kind roll. 3-pointer. Jamin Booker, 9-6, your score.
Full Kawhi Leonard on that one. Touching the rim 5 times before he finally. And we don't see a lot of threes that old Jamin Booker, but he's got the stroke.
They're going to get it into Kahiri Bird. Anthony
Nice
one more
pass
time. A good
inside.
pass on the. But that's Jamin Booker with the first rejection. And then Kingston Clark with the steal, turning the ball over for the Colts. Jamin Booker, that one's going to be taken away. Great defense there by Andy Lopez, and he's going to slow things down for the Panthers.
All his Amphitheater is looking a little more competitive than I gave them credit for. They are game.
Batal with it. He
Another
gets into the
easy
paint. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Jesus Pacheco with the rebound. He's going to go run the floor for the BUENA Colts. He's got Julian Duran for three. Ooh, just misses that one.
No box out there by the big guy. Jamin Booker with an easy rebound.
Duran gets another open three. You can't give it to him twice, Dave.
No, not Julian Duran. He will put it in your eyeball all day. An early timeout by Coach Lease at Amphitheater.
That's going to be a 12-6 lead for the Colts. Amphitheater did a great job tying this one up 6-6. And then all of a sudden, Jamin Booker and Julian Duran, 2 3-pointers, doubles up. Amphitheater 12-6, your score.
Something funky is going on right now. Kingston Clark came to the bench a little agitated, and Coach Baker gave the Amphitheater bench a little bit of a stink eye. So I'm not sure what happened out there on the floor. I didn't see it.
I can't say there's going to be no loss against these teams. I was watching the JV game, and a lot of yapping going on. I heard Colts players apologize just because they were up for it by so many points. Like, and I agree with that. Like, you shouldn't be talking. Just,
No,
just
not
get out
at
of there.
all.
You're good. It's good. But at the end of the day, then I heard coaches exchange not hostile words or anything like that, but they exchanged words and
Not niceties.
I wouldn't say not niceties. It was more like explaining stuff, like explaining their sides of the story. I don't know. I don't know what's going on
hopefully
here.
we keep this thing nice and friendly tonight. Again, a little more competitive than I thought it might be. Amphitheater looks very game.
There's that three-pointer from the corner. No good. Jamin Booker with the rebound. He wants to go quickly.
He's got a wide open player right there. Yep.
Ricardo Brooks to Jesus Pacheco. He decides better of it. There's Duran. He can pop that. Julian Duran drives into the paint now. Kingston Clark going baseline off the backboard. No good.
Oh,
But that's
nice.
going to be Ricardo Brooks with the put back. 8-point lead for the Colts, 14-6.
Oh, Ricardo. Beautiful follow. Bouncing out by Amphitheater.
Kingston Clark going to tip that one away, but good job sticking with it by Vital.
Oh, he's going to get some floorboard on that knee on that one. I hate that. Oh, that's the worst.
That one's going to be up and no good by Vital. Ricardo Brooks grabbing the rebound for the BUENA Colts.
You said Ricardo Brooks, the most athletic basketball player in Cochise County?
An athletic person. Ricardo going baseline.
I know a
Julian
young man in
Duran.
Bisbee that might disagree with that.
Duran in and out with that one.
Here goes Amphitheater on a fast break. They have numbers. Oh!
There we go. There's a good block by Jesus Pacheco.
Yeah, Lopez tried to get the layup, and Pacheco threw it into the cheap seats.
They say, Dave, and they're absolutely right, the most athletically demanding position in all of sports is cornerback in football. And Ricardo Brooks plays that. And you can tell on the court with how quickly he's able to stay with people defensively. I didn't say fastest. I never said fastest. Amphitheater trying to set up that offense, trying to crawl back into this game. They're down 8 points after being tied 6-6. An 8-0 run for the BUENA Colts.
I like Kyer running the baseline. Y'all, they had him. I was like, I love him running the baseline.
Jesus Pacheco to Booker! Jamin Booker! The slam!
Jamin Booker flushing it home with two hands, baby. I love those two-handed dunks.
You say he lives above the rim, Dave, and he got his chest above the rim
He
on
was,
that one.
oh my good Lord, he had body above the rim on that. The kid's vertical's got to be above 32 inches right now.
Booker's going to come up with that steal.
Oh, here we go
Running
again.
numbers again. Booker wants to go, gives it up to Pacheco. Come on, Jesus, you can do it too. Jesus Pacheco, always the professional, laying it up for the easy 2 points.
That was very nice of Jamin Booker because flown over that kid and crushed his soul.
18-6 your score line here. This is a big look, but that's going to be way off. Good offensive rebound. Ricardo Brooks, the smallest Colt, coming up and swatting the biggest Panther player. That's going to go to Jesus Pacheco, who drives easily to the inside. Good Euro step. Now 20-6. Colts have opened up a 14-0 run in the first quarter.
Yeah, the bench is having fun. Amphitheater got it. Basketball is fun. You got to shake it off. It's a rough start. What a pass!
Great pass.
He fell.
Big man for three to slow things down for Amphitheater. That's
their
no
best
good.
player. Okay, that's the kid that coming up.
Matthew Vital is down right now. They are going to stop play. BUENA will get the ball as they look at the injury from Vital.
That was the best pass I've seen all year. I didn't even know where he was going with it. All of a sudden, he threaded through 3 Buena Colts to a baseline cutter. That was a beautiful pass.
That's big praise for someone that's just watched Dominic V in back-to-back games as well.
Don't forget J.D. Wetton with the goggles.
Oh, J.D. Wetton, that was nice, man.
That was a beautiful pass.
We got some talent here in Cochise County. There. Speaking of, there's Jesus Pacheco. Julian Durant, he wanted that one. You know he did. Better of it. Jamin Booker coming off the screen. He's got the 3 ball up and good. 2 for 2 from Jamin Booker.
3 for 3 from the floor for 8 points for Jamin.
Great defense by Booker, but even better pass and a good job handling Kyer Bird Anthony, but they get it up to Booker in transition. Easy bucket for the Colts.
The Buena Colts, they're going to have to put off the gas pedal. They're going to break 100 tonight if they don't.
Well, they're already on pace. In the first quarter, it is 25-8 with over a minute to play. Plenty of time for the Colts to add to this huge lead. They 17 points currently on the inside. Takes Booker to the rim. That was Christopher Grigsby, I think.
Oh, that was Cameron Abernathy.
That was Abernathy for the
He was
Panthers.
pumped up on that. That's what I'm talking about, Amphitheater. Let's go.
25-10. Good pass to the inside. Fadeaway jumper. Julian Durant can't get that. 46 seconds to go in the first quarter.
More like Steve Kerr over there.
Here's Abernathy one more time. Kind of feeling himself. He will draw the foul. Good job attacking. You say it all the time, Dave. If you're struggling shooting, just attack the rim.
Yep. Go draw that contact. Go get yourself to the line. Get yourself a couple of free points. These free throws are going to be brought to you by the Services Soap Company, locally handmade bath. Go to servicessoapcompany.com.
Here we go. Cameron Abernathy at the line for the Panthers of Amphitheater. Up and good with the first one. Just enough spin to put that one in.
Why can't my putts do that?
Or the billiard balls.
Leo Vasquez, Andy Lopez, and the aforementioned Matthew Vitale chipping back into the game. After that first, can't wait to get another look for 2.
Vitale did go sit down, I do believe. Abernathy up and good with 2 for Abernathy at the line. He's got the last 4 points for the Panthers of Amphitheater. Here's Jamin Booker. He's got him on him. Booker.
Another one.
Decides better of it and gets it over to Brooks. Ricardo Brooks over to Kingston Clark. Aaron pass. That one's going to be out of bounds on the Colts. Good play there by Matthew Vitale to shield off Clark. That's for everyone that thinks basketball is not a physical sport. Throw your body in there and click.
It's supposed to be a physical sport. You want some rebounds. You ain't going to get. You got to earn them. You got to go there and bang some bodies.
My football coach back in the day said at a prep rally, he goes, football. There he goes, basketball. Those are contact sports. Those are contact sports. Football's a collision sport. It's like a little different. Trying to drive on Ricardo Brooks. Great defense from Brooks. This is going to be few and far between. Anybody that can get by him laterally.
Nice move.
A good drive in the lane there from Tyree Malone. 25-14. These Amphitheater are game. 5 seconds on the clock, I should say. Over to Julian Durant, open. He's got to put it up. Someone's got to put it up. Pacheco gets it up, but not in time. The basket won't count, even though it does go through the hoop. So 25-14, the Buena Colts on top of the Amphitheater Panthers after one.
Yeah, even though the bench was shouting it out, Durant lost track of the clock. He had a wide open 3. He should have taken it, but it's fine. I mean, they're up plenty.
Basketball is one of those games, Dave, where it does pay to be selfish. So you think about soccer as well. Like, going back to soccer, one of my biggest complaints about USA Soccer is they try to pass the ball in the net. Somebody needs to shoot this thing. Anyway, folks.
That being said, I enjoyed getting a nice assist more than I enjoyed making a basket. I love setting up my teammates for success. That was my favorite part of all. Blocking shot, I had to move where I'd let players by me, and just when they think they got to wind up a layup, I'd swat them into the third row. That was my favorite thing to do. I was like, oh, you think you got a layup, do you? See ya!
You are 6 feet 3 inches tall. In between quarters, folks, I'd like to thank the Ed Morse Automotive Group, formerly Automotive, now serving all of Cochise County. They're all about serving the community and making your vehicle buying process the best it can be, and making a long-lasting relationship with the community. Stop in today and experience the difference at Ed Morse Automotive Group.
All right, we have new players on the floor for Buena. That's going to be Little Gabe Padilla. That's going to be Jeremy Booker. That's going to be Thomas Welker. It's going to be Adam Nelson. And his name is Corrado out there. Sam Corrado. Big shot, Sam. We had a whole line change here for the Buena Colts.
And this lineup right now is a starting 5.
Yep.
And all of Cochise County. So here we go. That's going to be a steal by Vitale.
I think everybody on the floor has started a game this year.
For sure. At the free throw line, up and good, working his own shot. Once again, Andy Lopez doing work for the Panthers and cuts the lead back down to single digits, 25-16.
I apologize, Amphitheater. I wasn't familiar with your game.
Welker had the ball over to Jeremy Booker, the younger of the Bookers. Here's Padilla. Gabe Padilla, he's going to drive to the inside. Gets it out to Criado. Big shot, Sam Criado off the front iron and no good. Thomas Welker fighting for the... And that's going to be a foul on Sam Criado, and Padilla was tracking back. You got to think Criado didn't have to hold him there. Padilla had a heat-sinking missile for that ball.
Yeah, he was about to steal it away from him. But, again, this is only a 9-point game right now. Buena jumped out to a point lead in 5 minutes. So we may have ourselves a basketball game here.
And the Buena Colts are undefeated in power-ranked games. This is going to be Vital from the corner for three. That could have been a big bucket.
That was a good shot. He barely missed that one.
Nelson up to Booker, but no good. And you hear that draws the ire of the Buena faithful. Here's Vital one more time. He's going up against Jeremy Booker.
Off his own foot.
Oh, and they're going to say that goes off of Jeremy Booker. And we're going to talk about this one.
He dribbled it off his own foot.
And it will be white ball after the officials get together and confer.
Okay, as long as they get the call right on that. Because Buena's sitting right there like, wait a minute.
Nelson going to bring the ball up for the Buena Colts. Adam Nelson, one of the players that impresses us time and time again with his defense. And that's going to be Padilla, rather, driving on the inside. Draws the foul. And one by Gabriel Padilla.
Yeah, that's all. But for a guy whose nickname is Little Gabe Padilla, that's get in there and fight through the contact. Big shot.
Guess the Colts lead back to double digits to 11, 27-16, and a chance to make it 12 from the line.
Line change as well for Amphitheater. First time we've seen Jovan Antonio enter the game.
This is two games in a row where we're crying for hockey in Cochise County.
Let's see if Padilla can finish off the three-point play.
Good looking stroke, but just misses off the right iron.
Good rebound
to Abernathy.
I like the cut of his jib. Cameron Abernathy.
Bigs are always the most athletic people. Good pass. They get Booker up, but that Thomas Welker took too much time underneath the rim. Ball will be thrown away to Matthew Vital. He's going to go up, and he's going to lay that one in. Panthers back within 9.
Jeremy Booker actually swatted that on the way down. That was impressive. Now, only a 9-point game.
Criado with the ball. Criado loses it. Over to Thomas Welker. Padilla. Criado 17 on the shot clock. They're just passing the ball around the perimeter, looking for an entry pass. There's Criado, 7-5 on the shot clock, 4 on the shot clock. Criado, he's going to drive in. Falling away, can't get it to go. Nice offensive rebound, Jeremy Booker, and he puts it in.
Beautiful offensive rebound. Buena is doing a great job on the offensive glass tonight.
29-18, your score here in Sierra Vista, Arizona. Home of the Buena Colts. That's going to be Criado tipping that one away. There's Padilla. Gabe Padilla up and off the glass. There you go. There's 2 quick buckets for the Colts, and that's going to draw another timeout from Amphitheater. 31-18, 13-point lead for the Colts. 5:28 to play in the first half.
Man, Buena just looks like, just their body language, their act, they look like a complete team right now. They believe in each other. They're supporting each other. The Buena Colts, their eyes are starting to get a little wide for the postseason right now. They are getting into postseason form very quickly.
Well, and we talk all the time. This team in Southern Arizona, we go to Tucson. Like I'll take Buena over Tucson High right now. But when we get into the Phoenix area, that's when we're talking about 6'8" kids that play like LeBron.
Yeah. You know? But that's why that's where the team basketball thing really comes in, because you can beat those teams.
Talk about it, Dave.
Again, my 3-6-footers. I was one of them, and I'm not a 6 foot. I'm not a big. And we were able to beat
6'3".
We were able to beat giant teams. We had a center, a power forward, and a bunch of guards, and we were able to beat inner city LA teams. So it's like good team basketball. It doesn't matter how big our opponents are.
That's going to be a good pass on the inside driving. That was a tough look for Giovanni Antonio.
We learned that a couple of years ago with Bisbee when they took on Phoenix Christian, where they took Phoenix Christian to the wire. Phoenix Christian were trees.
Well, you say it all the time, and I think that's where it comes from. Your experiences detail your views in life. That's a good pass to the inside. Thomas Welker finish on the inside. It follows his own rebound. There you go. Thomas Welker on the board. But in your experience, you have 6-foot players, and you're beating these kids that can alley-oop from half court.
Yep.
And you say it all the time about rebounding. It's not about size. It's about effort and technique.
Absolutely. One of my favorite rebounders in the NBA was Cedric Ceballos, and he was 6'6", and he would go in there like he was so greedy. He wanted to score so much, so he'd just go get offensive rebounds. He's like, well, I'll just go get the ball myself. But he was one of the best rebounders I've ever seen. University of Arizona used to have a guard named Hassan Adams, and that kid lived at the rim getting rebounds. But him and Iguodala played on the same team. You couldn't.
Oh, okay. That's a good drop step to the inside. Bucket's going to be no good. Offensive rebound, no good as well. Thomas Welker fighting for that one. Tough physical rebound there from Welker. Gets it up to Jeremy Booker. They split the C, and Jeremy says thank you, going all the way to the paint. Now 35-18, Colts on top.
Jeremy Booker looking good out there tonight.
Outscore his older. Abernathy, they're going to call on Thomas Welker. He did go through the body to get that block. I could see that from here. If you don't go straight up, Dave, and you make contact, it's a foul.
He did go straight up.
He did not. He did. I could see it from here. I'm starting to question.
Oh, by the way, there was a call last night in the game that I was doing where it was a three-pointer. The Automotive essentially won the game for Benson. He said he was out of bounds, and I watched it back 3 times. He stepped out of bounds before he got the ball, but he was very in bounds when he got it. But the free throw is good, so you're right. It was a foul.
The ball never lies.
There's Abernathy again.
Well, I mean, Cameron Abernathy is now 3 for 3 from the line, so it might just be that he's a really good free throw shooter.
He's trying to get the double.
Oh,
he's trying to get the double digits by halftime.
That's got to be the curse of the announcer right there. That ball touched every part of the rim, did not roll in.
Now that's what my putts do.
Gabe Padilla with the ball now for the Colts. Decides not to use it. The ball's going to be taken away all the way up, and there's Vital. Yeah. I'll tell you, Matthew Vital, he's short in stature, but big in heart. He knows how to finish at the rim. And look at the ups he has, knocking that one away on the baseline. 35-21, your score. Colts still on top.
Well, I always ask Coach, I'm like, I know you don't have favorites, but who's balling out right now? And that's exactly the name he said was Matthew Vital. And we're seeing it right now. They've got a couple of players over there on Amphitheater. They are not without talent.
Joseph Thomas in for the Colts. Same name as head coach Joe Thomas for the BUENA Colts in football, so I wonder. This is going to be a 3-ball from Vital up and no good. Offensive rebound, contact underneath. There's going to be no call. Andy Lopez not happy about that. Felt like he was dragged down, but the ball will stay with the Panthers out of Amphitheater.
Another substitution, Tyree Malone coming back in for the big guy, Kair.
And we're going to have a line change for the BUENA Colts as we do see Julian Duran, Jamin Booker, Ricardo Brooks, Jesus Pacheco, and Bob McLeod, Kingston Clark.
I like what Coach Baker's doing here was letting these 5 play together, like, that 5, that 5, and letting them get their own cohesion. I love the strategy.
Maybe you do get line changes for the BUENA Colts. We always say they have 10 players that start anywhere. Lopez misses that 3-pointer. Jamin Booker back in the game immediately with the rebound. Gets it up to Jesus Pacheco. Good move on the inside. Can't finish. Good offensive rebound. Pacheco, he's going to be knocked in the jaw. Doesn't even phase him. He's going to the line for 2.
No, he's just mad he missed a layup. He doesn't care that he got hit. He's just mad.
Yeah, almost had his jaw ripped from his face, but he's I can't believe I missed that. 35-21 your score, 3:30 to play here in the first half. And these free throws are brought to you by Synergy Home Care of Sierra Vista, providing non-medical home care to all of Santa Cruz and Cochise County. Call them today at 520-685-1035. Turns out they're not sponsored by Synergy Home Care. They're sponsored by someone else after that miss.
Yeah, no, that'd be Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista. Now open Saturdays 9 to 2. They have written and road testing available, so save the way at the DMV. Go get your kid a driver's license on a Saturday.
Very easy to find them. They got that iconic pink door. Pacheco makes the second one. That one wanted to go out too. So 36-21, 15-point lead. Checking back in for the Panthers is going to be Kahari Gilliam. Gilliam immediately takes the inbound pass over to Lopez. Back to Gilliam.
A lot of substitutions for Amphitheater, so Coach Lease is pretty happy with his depth as well. Nice pass.
That's going to be Andy Lopez driving in. Another good drive into the paint. That's going to be a tough one. Good defense from Pacheco and Brooks. They get it up to Booker. Oh, Jamin Booker just lays it up.
He knows what we want. Come on, Booker. But Booker now 5 for 5 for 12 points.
Could you imagine Jamin Booker with the Douglas Bulldogs and the way they run transition? Who do you pass it to?
Lobbing to him from half court. Right. Felix would be like, take one of these, Booker.
38-21, a 17-point lead for the Bulls here in Sierra Vista, Arizona. Back in action at home still undefeated in power ranked games. But after the holiday break, Buena 1-0. Look, 2-0. First game back.
Well, you know what? You can't dunk that if you're Booker, because if you get undercut right there, you're going to hit the ground very, very hard.
And we need Booker. Ball's going to be thrown all the way to Abernathy. He's had a really good first half. Can't get it to go. Pacheco, rebound. Contact, nothing called. Booker doesn't like it. He gets up, and good turnover there for the Amphitheater Panthers. But Andy Lopez is going to double dribble and give the ball right back to the Colts. Coming back into the game is Kahir Bird Abernathy. So there's two Abernathys.
Double dribble, good on the original Nintendo, bad in real life basketball.
Said good on the original. Actually, it wasn't.
I know.
I had everyone in one of the worst games that has ever been made. Love the intro, though, you know?
And then NBA Live 95 came out and changed the world.
And then 2K came out and still has everyone in chokehold. That 2K16.
Yep,
selling 2K24s right now. Jesus Pacheco. Over to Brooks. Julian Durant. He's got a three ball. No, that's going to be too long. We got to stop coming to the Julian Durant sets record.
Yeah, you're not right. Oh, man, we're a Julian Durant jinx.
Do apologize.
Last time we were in the gym, we hit 12 of them.
Finished with 38 points as well. Abernathy's going to pick up his dribble. Good job shilling by Lopez.
Ball across half court. There it is.
There's the other Abernathy. Gets it in to Gilliam. Gilliam slipped a little bit. Durant was able to trek back and swat it away. The ball will go back to the Buena Colts.
Quick, efficient game here. Not a lot of fouls. Very clean game. I love it. This is good basketball being played.
Buena's starting to run away with it. A couple scares in the first quarter. It was 6-6. The second quarter, Amphitheater come back a little bit too, and then all of a sudden Buena has put it on him 38-21. Kind of the scoreline you said that we were expecting in the outset, Dave.
Yeah, but again, Amphitheater, a lot of heart out there, and they do have some talent, so they are game.
Inside to Booker. Good pass from Durant. That one's going to be knocked out and staying with the Colts.
Obviously well coached as well. The double team coming into the Booker post pass immediately. So they know exactly what they're looking for and what they're trying to prevent.
Sam Criado checks in for Kingston Clark.
Big shot, Sam. Started our season with a bang.
Not Buena Colts season, basketball season. Yes. Buzzer, Sam Criado, one of the more memorable of sports. That's going to be a good drive there from Jesus Pacheco, drawing the foul.
Yeah, Cameron Abernathy. It's a good foul because Pacheco is going to make the shot, so make him earn it at the line. Oh, they called it on the floor.
Oh, okay, never mind. Then I was going to say
that's a great foul by Cameron Abernathy.
Durant going to take the inbounds for the Buena Colts.
3 team fouls for Amphitheater right now, 4 for the Buena Colts.
Out to Jesus Pacheco, the leader of the Buena Colts. 35 seconds on the shot clock, full shot clock to work with. Ricardo Brooks with it now. Brooks, good drive on the inside. There's that athleticism, can't finish, but there's some more athleticism from Jamin Booker, who can't get the putback to go.
That's his first miss of the game. Oh, brutal.
That's second. He did that too. That was his first. He tried to put the first one back.
Oh, you're right.
Matthew Vitello with the ball. Gets it inside. There's the freshman, but decides better of it. Abernathy going to drive on the inside. That's just good defense from the Colts.
That one's going to be passed by Duran.
Turned away by Duran. Vital going up, but Jesus Pacheco right there.
Off of him, and he blocked it off of Vital. So the ball goes back to Buena.
We talked about his points, his rebounds, and his assists, but Jesus Pacheco as well. 2 blocks and 2 steals per game. You talk about a box score filler. That is Jesus Pacheco.
Yeah, again, like the do-all utility thing player for the Buena Colts. He is the heart and soul of the team.
Ricardo Brooks, of course, for the Buena Colts. He is built like a football player, though. Stocky. That's going to be a foul on number 5, Andy Lopez.
He's got to move around a little bit. He's just standing in one spot.
Well,
this finally gets some action.
I was going to say, and you got to understand. Well, right now, I think what's going through his head is he's playing with Jamin Booker and Jesus Pacheco. He doesn't want to get in the way, but he's got to understand you're playing with this first team. Coach wants to see how you fit in with this team.
Yeah, absolutely. Get
I'm
some
sure he'll get there.
to you.
Thomas will take the inbounds. I bet if he alley-oops it to Jamin Booker, he's going to get some playing time. Pacheco had it. Good decision to pass it inside to Ricardo Brooks. Brooks can't get it to go, and he will be fouled. I thought it was a foul. Late whistle.
All right. That was a very, very late whistle. Wonder if he just accidentally blew it and now he's like, oh, I got to call something.
I saw his arm Brooks' arm did get slapped, so it was a foul, but they have let contact go, so I just didn't know.
The Sebastian Lopez is joining us and watching this evening. Sebastian, we'll see you next Thursday, brother.
Ricardo Brooks off the back iron and the front iron. Sebastian, we didn't choose that picture for your 1,000-point Trust me, that we had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I don't know if you're upset about it or not. These free throws are brought to you by Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up.
Ricardo Brooks up and good with the second one, but there's going to be a lane violation on the Colts, so that's not going to count. Still a 17-point Buena Colt lead with 51 seconds to play in the first half.
Student section's a little filled up tonight, but I mean, what? Oh, God, remember 5 years ago, man, this gym was crazy.
We're getting spoiled. We've been some great years this year, Dave. We're getting a little bit spoiled. Hopefully, Buena can start filling these up again. I'm sure when the games start meaning a little more, we're going to see the stands and especially the student section fill up. So going to the line to shoot two is going to be Matthew Vitale. These free throws are brought to you by the Sherry Ethel Team at Long Realty, proud to support our young athletes all season long. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts at 717-599-2439.
A couple back-to-back really late whistles.
Vitale good with 1 to 2, 39 seconds. Jamin Booker gets around Vitale. Great speed from Booker. We don't necessarily call that out too often, but he's got that in his back pocket as well.
I can't believe he was able to wrangle that back in. I thought it was a turnover.
There's Joseph Thomas with the tick into the hole. Joseph. Jesus Pacheco with the ball now. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Sam Criado tries to feed it into Booker. Good defense from Andy Lopez. 17 seconds. This should be the last shot of the first half. That one's going to be out on the Colts and staying with the Panthers.
Yeah, the Buena, you can tell by the looks on their faces, they're not playing their best game right now. They're not happy with themselves. Expect a much sharper version of this product in the second half.
There's our favorite
I know they're
song.
up 16 right now, but
Cameron Abernathy checking back into the game. Big minutes for the Panthers here in this first half. Andy Lopez. Good defense from Joseph Thomas.
He was trying to get that separation, and Joseph Thomas was not letting that happen.
He's going to put that one up very short, but that's a great offensive rebound and put back by Kair Bart Abernathy. 1 second. Ricardo Brooks.
Oh,
that was good for a long time.
About 2 feet short on that, but it's straight as an arrow.
Just the wind knocking it down towards the end, just like the golf balls that we hit perfectly. 38-24, your score line at the end of one half of play. You have a 10-minute intermission, folks, and then we'll be right back. But before we go, I'd like to thank Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane, serving our community since 1963.
Well, if you want to thank Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane, I'd like to thank Big Mike at All Pro Pest Management for putting the boot on bugs for the last 15 years.
Well, speaking of the last 15 years, Copper Queen Community Hospital has been serving everyone for at least 15 years. They have physical therapy departments in Hereford, Bisbee, and Douglas, providing the highest level of care to outpatients and home health patients of all ages. Contact them today to make an appointment with one of their doctors of physical therapy at 520-432-6435. We'll be right back in a moment, folks. Again, don't hesitate to jump in that chat while we're gone. Let us know who you're cheering for and where you're cheering from. And we are officially back with Benjamin McCorkle in the chat, giving us googly eyes. He's watching us.
For a game of what position do they play?
And we are looking at the video board for a game of what position do they play.
I'll know this. Let's do this. Center.
What? Getting at 7 feet tall? I think I got it.
They got him listed as a forward? Now you're just lying to me. Bo McClard is the shooting guard.
He's small forward. Pretty sure. Aha!
What is going on here? Ricardo Brooks is the small forward, but I guess he's going to be the guard.
He's a guard. Ricardo Brooks is point guard, not shooting guard. You're welcome. Thank you for having it.
So, yeah, like I said, 38-24, Buena on top right now. I got the kids in trouble. We were not supposed to be shooting at halftime, and they followed me out there. So, sorry, kids.
Doesn't surprise me.
But before we get started, I'd like to thank Allo Fiber, your new home team for internet, TV, and phone. Visit allofiber.com to learn more about that fiber difference.
I'm a fiber fan already. I'd like to thank Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, SSVEC, serving our community.
Thanks to Sierra Vista Soap Company, locally handmade bath and body products. You can find them at Seaside Creations in the Sierra Vista Mall or at SierraVistaSoapCompany.com.
Thank you as well to the Ed Morse Automotive Group of Sierra Vista, formerly Lawely Automotive, now serving Cochise County. Ed Morse is dedicated to getting you the best vehicle. Dave, read that ad for me. Sorry, but
Ed Morse, dedicated to creating the best vehicle buying experience possible for you. If you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, go to Ed Morse Automotive.
I'll tell you, English used to be an easy language for me. Thank you as well to Synergy Home Care, serving all of Cochise County. For people that struggle with activities of daily living, call them today at 520-685-1035.
Gracias para Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista.
Nailed it.
Located at 999 East Fry Boulevard. They're open on Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
I couldn't help it. You didn't say the whole thing in Spanish.
No, you know what? I realized that I was setting myself up for massive failure right there.
You're right. We are back. 8 minutes on the clock. The third quarter just about to start again. Amphitheater will start with the ball. 38-24. Your score here in Sierra Vista, Arizona. Buena Colts game well in hand.
The starters back on the floor for Buena.
And we have a traveling immediately by Lopez. That's going to get the ball back to the Colts. It's almost they started with it.
Whoa, he's a traveling man.
Jesus Pacheco with the ball, bringing it up. Zeus, a man of many talents, point forward, one of them. They work screens for Julian Duran. Good switch defense by Amphitheater. No easy buckets for Duran. Looking for anything. There's 16 on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Zeus with it. Zeus Pacheco. He's going to try to drive on the inside out to Kingston Clark. Gets his man in the air. Clark drives. Tough floater on the baseline. Able to connect.
That was very, very pretty by Kingston Clark. Got his man in the air. Nice little floater on the baseline. That's a tough shot.
I'll say 40-24 now. 16-point Colt lead. Pressing the Panthers. Vital with it. Good first half for Matthew Vital. Speaking of good first half, there's one, and there's another extra pass for the three-pointer. No good. Good job there by our boy Abernathy to keep the ball alive. Out to Vital. There's Lopez. Kicks it out. They had the open look, the side better of it.
Yeah, they did.
And Matthew Vital driving on the inside. Can't get it to go. Zeus Pacheco with the rebound. Way to look like they want to go quick.
He tried to get a little cherry pick and dunk.
Kingston Clark with the ball. Jamin Booker is the only person in Cochise County where we get disappointed for a bucket if it's not a dunk. Oh, he just laid it up and got his 2 points.
Oh, he gets so high up there now.
Julian Duran for three. Duran starts this third quarter off 1 for 1, 43-24. Your score, Buena on top.
You make a shot that pretty, you got to hold it up there like Wesley Snipes. Like, it's so pretty.
Good pass from Vital. One too many passes, and it looks like the Colts are going to force the turnover. There's Jamin Booker!
Man, he gets high up there. I want to see. I got to come to a point of practice to see what this kid does.
Now 45-24, 21-point lead. Amphitheater starting to feel a little bit rushed. Kingston Clark with it. Gets it over to Booker. He's going to pop a three. He's 2 for 2, and he's going to be 2 for 3 after that one. But Booker trying to start to feel himself.
You never know it, though. His demeanor never changes. Oh, easy,
great defense from Clark. Kingston Clark running all the way up. He's going to lay that one in. And the Buena Colts, Dave, you called it going into half. They were going to come out sharper, and they are on fire in this third quarter.
Oh, again, they might have had a 16-point lead, but that play was unacceptable for Coach Dennis Baker.
And they force another turnover. The Buena Colts up 47-24, 5:22 to play in the third. And this is the Colt team we knew we were going to get. Officials confer, and they're going to give it right back to the amphitheater.
That was out on Booker, so a little confusion, but as long as they get it right.
5:22 on the third quarter game clock. Antonio bringing the ball up to the inside. There's the freshman. Hadn't shot yet.
Oh.
Good pass. Great follow away by Leo Vasquez. His first minutes of the game. And they get it to Booker!
Oh, rim rocking, jamming Booker.
Oh, to be able to dunk. My life would be complete.
Uh-oh.
Julian Durant. He gets it to Booker. Oh, he tried. Jamin Booker has 8 points in the second half. Very quickly.
In 3 minutes, yes. 3.5 dunks.
He's going to get the steal as well. Booker gets it over to Durant. Durant from Curry range.
Oh,
he can't get that to go. A little bit of a heat check there from Julian Durant.
Yeah, he shot that to the yellow line, not the point line.
25-point lead for the Buena Colts. This one's going to be up from Vasquez and good. Actually, that was Antonio. Giovanni Antonio with the three-pointer to answer, cutting that deficit back down to 22.
Good-looking shot from Antonio there.
Ricardo Brooks, he's going to go all the way, and that one's good defense by the freshman, Babu Hussein. Booker back to Brooks. Ricardo Brooks. Beautiful finish from Ricardo Brooks at the rim, 53-29.
Well, enjoy the starters while you got them, because they're going to be coming out in a minute, and they're not going back in.
I already watched the JV play. It's just Pacheco with the ball.
Lob.
Pacheco to Kingston Clark. He's got an elbow three-pointer. He's going to be contacted and going to the line to shoot 3 free throws. Bob McLeod, Kingston Clark.
Very silly foul by Mahari Gebri right there. That's the ball was already in the air, and he hit him. Silly foul to give 3 free throws.
Well, despite the 16-point deficit, Dave, you said an Amphitheater had to feel good about themselves. They had the game tied at one point, had a good run at the other point, down 16. In the last minute of the half, like you say, the last 2 minutes, the most important, they won it. They won the last minute and a half, and then Buena comes out here and says, that was enough of that.
Yeah, I hope you had a good time, because we're done.
Kingston Clark, good with the second one. Did he make the first one?
Yes, he did. These free throws are brought to you by Big Mike at All Pro Pest Management, putting the boot on bugs for the last 15 years. And this third made free throw will be brought to you by the Copper Queen Community Hospital. Make an appointment with a physical therapy doctor today.
Clark misses. Thanks, Dave.
My bad.
Rebound going to Amphitheater. And that press is coming out for the Colts, making it very difficult. Booker knocks it out of bounds. And Booker is clapping in the face of Andy Lopez. Obviously, words being exchanged on the floor.
Yeah, that's what I said. You knew the Buena was going to come out fired up in the second half after, again, 60-point lead or not, a kind of un-Buena-like performance. This is the Buena Colts right here.
I thought they played.
Coach Baker wants full court pressure.
I thought they played well in the first half. I think competition that we thought we were going to see, that maybe we had higher expectations. Good defense there from Thomas Welker. Gets the steal.
I mean, it wasn't the Buena defense that we're used to. This is the Buena defense that we're used to.
Yeah, you're right. Zeus Pacheco was fouled, but he's going to finish through the contact. 57-29 now. I think maybe some words were exchanged that awoke this sleeping giant of the Buena Colts.
Yeah, something.
There's Zeus. Here's Booker. Jamming it home.
Oh, 4.5 dunks just in the third quarter alone. There's a show for you.
30-point lead for the Buena Colts now.
Now I want a 360. Now you got to do a 360.
Lopez with the ball for the Panthers. He's going to be trapped in the corner. Criado comes away with it, throws it up. Miscommunication on who wanted to go with that one. Was it Kingston Clark or Jamin Booker? Ball's going to be out of bounds and going back to the Panthers.
Yeah, no, again, Booker is not, this isn't really his MO, so yes, something had to have been said, because all of a sudden Booker is just cramming on him.
Fire in his eyes. And I don't know if it's because the hairstyle or what, but Jamin Booker reminds me right now a lot of Michael Jordan. A lot.
Well, yeah, but he's jumping with 2 feet, so it's more like a Dominique Wilkins kind of a thing going on.
It doesn't matter how he jumps, Dave. He's got the eye of the tiger in his eyes right now. Matthew Vitale, elbow three-pointer all the way from Curry range. 59-32.
That was beautiful. The moment it came off his hand, I was like, oh, that is beautiful.
Zeus Pacheco with the ball. He's going to drive to the inside, loses it momentarily, and the ball will come away to Amphitheater. Good hands
back
there.
Number 2. Get it back to Vital.
Jovan Antonio with the steal. Vital with it. Wanted to fade away. Decides better of it. Dribbling on the inside. That's over to Lopez. Lopez going up, and he's going to draw the foul from Pacheco, who doesn't like it. Looked like, for me, Dave, and I don't want to agree with you all the time, but Pacheco just was standing there.
They got to call something. Mercy calls. 2 mercy free throws coming up for Andy Lopez. These free throws are brought to you by Aloe Fiber, your new home team for internet, TV, phone. Go to aloefiber.com and learn the fiber difference.
And Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane serving, serving our community since 1963. First one up and no good. That miss brought to you by the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate expert Sherry Ethel and her team at 717-599-2439. Calm it down, Paul. Booker got me excited. I can't even read words anymore.
A lot of dunks.
Second one up and no good. Ball never lies. Booker's got Criado running the floor, but throws that one away. Good hands from Antonio. But number one on number one. Sam Criado turns that one right back over to the Colts. Thomas Welker, good pass from Nelson to the inside. Welker, he's going to rise above everybody off the front of the rim. Can't get it to go, but who's there ready and waiting? Jamin Booker.
My goodness, he's well above 20 points again. Booker having a year.
22 to be exact.
Having a year.
Vital going to bring the ball up for the Panthers of Amphitheater. He's going to be double teamed, and he's going to throw that one away. Sam Criado saves it, but only momentarily. Back to Vital. Look at Thomas Welker stopping the easy bucket with some quick hands, and Nelson, of course, probably the best defending guard in Cochise County, knocks that one away.
Yeah, Nelson's so good defensively. But yeah, enjoy the Booker show. He will be playing collegiate basketball.
A lot of bests here in Buena, now that I think about it. I said it 3 times already, and I don't think it's hyperbole, to be honest with you. I'm blinded by the light.
Yes, and it is Friday night. We have reached the weekend. Ha-ha!
Nailed it, and the weekend's brought to you by Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, SSVEC, serving our community.
That dad joke is brought to you by the Sierra Vista Soap Company, locally handmade bath and body products. Go to SierraVistaSoapCompany.com.
61-32, your score line here in Sierra Vista, Arizona. A 16-point lead for the Colts is now rocketed up to 29 points and counting.
Yeah, they're going to double them up by the end of this thing. And again, we're going to see some of the bench players for the Buena Colts, I'm imagining, in the fourth quarter. Kids are dancing over there. They're vibing. They're having a good time.
Well, they know they're about to get in the game as well. Varsity basketball playing in front of Cool FM Live. It means a little bit more now that you got cameras on you all the time.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, nobody watches cable television anymore, so this is virtually TV. Thank you, everybody that's joined us tonight to support the Buena Colts on Cool FM Live. Don't forget our Cool FM Live sports page, and we're doing just about half of our games on now. Make sure you get people to like that page as well.
Thanks, Zuckerberg. Smash the subscribe button on the YouTube page. That's going to be a foul on the inside. Jeremy Booker looked like he grabbed going up. We'll have to get the number on this one. Oh, no, they are going to call that on Welker.
It was Welker. Softer than Sharman on that call, but that's fine.
It's not a story until we make it a story. Just 140 to play in the third quarter, 61-32. That happened again in the Cochise College game I did Wednesday. I was like, oh, that seems soft, and all of a sudden dude comes over and he's bleeding. I'm like, I was wrong.
Oh, we finally found a chink in the army for Kair. Missed free throw. Hey, he's like, yeah, stick it in your sink, Dave.
Chink in what armor? 61-33. Colts still with a massive lead here in this ball game. Is going to take a huge comeback from Amphitheater, and they're going to have to be as good on the fast break as the Buena Colts have been in the third quarter to make this happen.
And the Booker brothers out there together.
That's got to be so cool.
I know, right?
Jeremy Booker driving on the inside. Oh, couldn't get it to go. Welker above everybody, and the putback from Cooper Flip. Thomas Welker. I got you. 63-33.
That's
now
what we
a 30-point
need to see more out of
lead.
Thomas Welker. I'd love to see that.
Good job
play
there.
Like a big man.
Hammering Abernathy to control this ball. He's going to try to go all the way off the backboard. No good.
That was the defensive Welker right there that perturbed that shot.
Andy Lopez is going to steal the ball for the Panthers of Amphitheater. I want to see the freshman put it up. Babo Hussein. Andy Lopez does take that three-pointer. No good. Rebound to Thomas Welker. There's Adam Nelson. I love it. So he gets his eyes up immediately. He wants to go transition quickly. every time he touches the ball.
Oh, I love it. High octane, like Jason Kidd.
Jeremy Booker, that one's going to be taken away. Same, but only momentarily. Will be out on Hussein. Staying with the Colts, 20 seconds on the shot clock, 46.7 on the game clock, 30-point lead, 63-33.
Freshman made a good life decision there. He could have dove for that, but his head would have ended up in the scorer's table.
That is a very hard stage that we're sitting on right now.
Yeah.
Very hard.
Yeah, he made a good life decision there.
Sam Criado in the game. He's got the ball for the Colts.
If it was a 2-point game, maybe you die for that ball.
And that one's going to be knocked away. Good job there from Jeremy Booker. Oh, but they're going to call kicking on Booker. Ball's going to go back to Amphitheater with 37.3 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Figure out what happened. Ball never touched his foot.
I'll say, I thought so too. Jeremy Booker, great awareness there. Sometimes the calls just don't go your way.
Buena running a 3-2 zone. Very unusual.
Letting Thomas Welker work on the inside. Hussein with it. He's got two on him. The Booker brothers as well. That's a tough two to have on you, Jeremy and Jamin Booker.
Yeah, if Nelson wasn't out of bounds on that, we were about to get another dunk show from Mr. Jamin Booker.
Gillian with the ball. Gillian.
Here it comes.
Jeremy up to Jamin. Jamin Booker trying to get it over to Criado. Going to be knocked away and staying with the Buena Colts. 18 seconds on the game clock here in the third quarter. Shot clock is officially off.
Buena, 30-point lead, looking to double them up by the end of the third quarter. They're not going to reach the 100-point mark tonight, but...
I never say never. Criado throws that one up. No good. Jeremy Booker follows.
If Booker had gotten that one, I would have had to leave. But like, busy, you're on your own.
And that foul is going to be called on Cameron Abernathy for the Amphitheater Panthers. Going to the line is going to be Jeremy Booker. 15.4 seconds to play in the third quarter. Longest minute of basketball I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, I had one last night. It was, for some reason, the end of the second quarter of that boys' game just took forever.
Jeremy up and good with the first one.
Soft touch. Again, Welker playing like the big. I've wanted him to just play like a big, and he's playing like a big tonight. I love to see through the season the improvement of Welker, because they're going to need him to play like a big when they get to those bigger teams in Phoenix.
These free throws brought to you by the Ed Morse Automotive Group. Drive in today and experience the difference. Ed Morse, formerly Lawely Automotive. Booker misses the second one. Good fight there from Booker and Welker. Jamin Booker. Thomas Welker gets it, puts it on the floor. He's got to call timeout. We do get a jump ball called. Head coach Dennis Baker was up out of his seat, but the jump ball happened first. Possession arrow stays with the Colts. 9 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Coach Baker looking sharp tonight.
Always does, Dave.
Yeah, he does.
Always put together, always calm, cool, and collected. You could see it in his team. Jamin Booker with it. Fadeaway jumper. No.
There
Thomas Welker, the rebound. That's going to be your last bucket here of the third quarter as time runs out.
There we go, Welker.
Thomas Welker, good offensive rebound to extend the lead back to 33 points for the Buena Colts. It is 66-33. Oh, we're naming that player again?
What side are they on? What is this game?
Shout out Buena Video Program. They do amazing work.
What side is Sam Criado on?
Right?
Oh, he's on the right.
I get it now.
All right. That's a little tricky the way they do that.
Big shot, Sam, baby.
Corey Vance.
Oh.
And the left.
There you go. Corey Vance, JV superstar.
Andrew right. That's got to be the son of my friend Andrew.
Left. I only know that because I know that's Joseph Thomas on the right.
That sure is the son of Andrew Mears.
Who?
I used to work with him in Applebee's. He was a funny guy. That sure is his kid. How old am I getting? My friends' kids are on the varsity team.
Well, your kids were on the varsity team here not too long ago.
I know. I say I'm very old. Should have been at the game years ago, but I won't go home because I hate my wife.
That timeout brought to you by Synergy Home Care, providing non-medical home care to all of Cochise County. If you know someone that struggles with activities of daily living, give them a call today at 520-685-1035.
Speaking of Andrew Mears' wife, he has just made his first appearance in this game, number 13.
You got Morse Patia's back in the game now for the Colts as well. Oh, there he goes, making his presence known right away, tipping the ball away. That's going to come back to the Buena Colts. Jeremy Booker driving on the inside. That one's going to be knocked away, but Thomas Welker with the follow. Good, easy 2 points for Thomas Welker, who scored the last 4 for the Colts.
I love it. Welker is, oh my goodness. If I had one wish for the Buena Colts, it's to see this performance out of Thomas Welker.
Good look on the inside. Big man, Kahir Bird Abernathy putting that one in. I just realized his last name was Bird. Got to be a baller if that's the case.
Yeah, big facts.
Sam Criado, good pass to Welker. That's 6 straight for Thomas Welker on the inside.
I think I know who I'd like to interview after this game. Oh, very impressive for Mr. Welker.
Again.
Love to see it.
Mears Rife with another stolen ball, and Jeremy Booker channeling his older brother Jamin, putting that one right in on the putback.
Jeremy's also having a very good game. Okay, now they're making it tough on me.
Oh, you can see the stats up there, brother.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that they have
Half foul's going to be
awesome
called.
stuff.
So Buena up 72-35. A running clock here, mercy clock in Sierra Vista, Arizona, 6:50 and counting. Thank you, everyone who joined us instead of that Ohio State-Texas game. I did see 14-7 Ohio State on top. So I thought it was going to be an easy walk. Looks like it might be a little bit more of a challenge than I thought for the Buckeyes.
Good. Another free throw. Good by Kair. Good-looking player for Amphitheater. They got some talent over there. They got some pieces over there. Coach Leach has some stuff to work with.
And, of course, we know the 4A Gia region always up for grabs. My money, I got to say Douglas is probably favorites in that this year.
They look really good right now.
The boys and girls. I mean, it's no question the girls are the favorite, but the boys look really good as well. Sam that's Gabe Padilla rather with it. He's going to put his man in the spin cycle.
He got the bench off on their feet on that one.
Oh, the roof would have came off this place if he made that one. Good defense here from Criado. They're going to force the turnover. There he is again. Gets the pass up to Padilla. Sam Criado looking for the alley-oop on that one. Maybe next time.
Padilla should have lobbed it up to Welker. I want to see if he could get that ball there.
But how about Andrew Mears Rife? Just because he's your friend. Kid, but my goodness. He's gotten 3 steals already in this ballgame.
Instant impact.
Booker over to Padilla. Gabriel Padilla off the back iron. No good. Rebound by Criado. He's on the inside. Gets it back out to Padilla. Good pass there. Padilla drives baseline. That one's going to be knocked away. Good defense at the rim, and we're going to have out of bounds.
No, it was a foul on Kair. I thought it was a jump ball, but yeah, I can see.
He said over the back.
I can see foul on that one. How do you go over the back of a kid that's a foot shorter than you? There now we get the players that we were promised over here. Let's see, number 40, Corey.
There he is, Corey Vance. You called him out on the video board over there. Number 4 as well, Teddy Fruin.
Number 24, Eli checking in. They're going to get some good minutes here for these bench players.
Eli Avachuco Jones.
These are some good quality minutes for the bench players.
Here's Fruin. He gets it to the inside. There's Jerry Booker. Gets his man up in the air. Soft touch. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound by Rice. He gets it to Booker. There we go. Andrew Mears Rife to Jeremy Booker.
Boy, he's playing some really good minutes.
3 ball up and good from Batal.
Shot.
He's got his favorite shot. It is that elbow 3-pointer.
Man, he is a good player.
Mears Rife with it. He wants to drive on the inside. He's going to travel. He's
pivot foot slid.
That's good in the NBA.
Line change.
76-39 your score line. 4 minutes to play. If anyone has any updates on the Ohio State-Texas game, that'd be super dope. Looking at you, Dave.
The NBA, they don't even dribble.
Yeah, I know, right? I saw that last double dribble. I'm like, come on, guys. What are we even doing here? There's rules for a reason. Yes, anyone can run with the ball in their hand. That's what makes basketball fun, is the dribbling part. Jeremy Booker with it, showcasing some dribbling as well. To the paint on the inside, looking for an outlet. That one's going to be knocked away. Good defense from the Panthers. That's going to be Gilliam, and that's going to be a foul. And knowing it right away, Andrews Mears Rife. 14-7 your score line. Ohio State still over Texas. Is it still at half? College football halftimes take forever.
Somebody had the ball.
Oh, I thought we were getting offered pizza there for a second.
The score here is 76-39. So one last time, we're going to thank the people that made this possible for you. I'm going to start with Allo Fiber, your new home team for internet, TV, and phone. Go to allofiber.com.
Also, the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate expert, Sherry Ethel and her team at 717.
Eli with the basket there, the breakaway basket.
599-2439. Oh, we got the "He's a Freshman" chant out there.
Yeah, we were promised the freshman, and already 2 points. That might be his first 2 points as a Buena Colts.
Good steal there from Thomas.
Oh, he's going to do it again. Oh, nice kick out. Make the shot.
Actually, 24 is Avachuco Jones, Eli Avachuco Jones. So
No, 24 is Eli. I talked with
I
Coach
said that,
Baker.
Avachuco Jones.
Oh, okay.
I said Joseph Thomas. I was the one that made the mistake. Joseph Thomas is checking in right now. All the Buena Colt JV games I watch, you think I know that by now.
The ticking clock over here, 2 minutes and 14 seconds left of basketball this evening. Happy Friday. Go home, stay warm, have a safe weekend. And don't forget to go to Ginger's Title Services tomorrow because they're open from 9 to 2.
Joseph Thomas going to be tracked back from behind. Vance follows the three ball. No good. That's going to be long there from
Yeah, that's nerves when you shoot your very first varsity three. There's some nerves. Ooh.
the freshman on the other side. No good. Good rebound there by Abernathy. Out to Gilliam. That's going to be no
I thought
good.
that one was going to drop.
There's a good box out from Ferween. Joseph Thomas from the corner.
Way
That's
too fast. Way too
long.
fast, young man. Way too. He really wanted to shoot that ball.
Everyone wants to get their shots in. Everyone wants to score a varsity basket right now.
Nice move.
Going to draw the contact against Vance as well.
That is the Nikola Jokic right there, where you just stop and let them come right into you.
Collaborate and listen. 1:20 to play in this ball game. Done and dusted 78-39. Of course, Buena playing themselves right now as the JV team was able to win 91-37. So they got some work to do if they want to beat the JV kids. They are the JV kids out there right now. The future of the Buena Colt basketball program on the floor right now. Let's all get excited to see what they bring to the table against a pretty good amphitheater team.
And before we get out of here, one last shout out to Grasshopper Landscaping Quality from the ground up. And thanks to Big Mike at All Pro Pest Management, putting the boot on bugs the last 15 years.
Thank you as well to Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane, serving our community since 1963. And one last time, thank you to the Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County. They have physical therapy departments in Hereford, Bisbee, and Douglas, providing the highest level of care. Call them today and make an appointment with one of their doctors of physical therapy. Phone numbers in the header because Dave took it away from me as I was reading it.
Oh, excuse me.
Cameron Abernathy at the line here for the Panthers. Up and go. Spoke too soon on the first one.
All right, we have a schedule slated for you next week. Next week we'll start our week in Wilcox, Arizona as they host the St. David Tigers. Then we will be in Tombstone, Arizona as they host the Cowboys. And we'll be in Bisbee, Arizona as they host the Benson Bobcats.
And also Cochise College Athletics.
Oh, yes, the Cochise College as well.
Basketball will be playing tomorrow. Should be Jeff Davenport on the call for that one. They have another game Wednesday. We'll be broadcasting, and then Saturday again, and then Wednesday again. It's almost like they had a 5-game homestand.
Every day but Sunday, baby.
That's the Lord's
Oh, and
day.
don't forget, we will be going live next Friday in Bisbee, Arizona, as they will be having the ring ceremony for our 2024 baseball state champion Bisbee Pumas.
Mark Rodriguez of the Sierra Vista City Council says, congratulations, Buena. We got council members watching tonight.
It was easy money tonight for our Colts.
It's a 40-year score with just under a minute to play.
But Amphitheater did, considering the talent disparity, Amphitheater played a really good game. That's a big block right there by Teddy Ferween.
We talk about these Colts, Dave. Like, we say it all the time, that the two lineups they can run out at varsity all the time. You look at these JV players. The future of Buena Colt basketball is in amazing hands. Look at the ball handling. You don't see that at the JV level. Ooh, what a shot by Andrew Mears-Rife.
Well, I mean, and not to be disparaging and everything, but I think that this team on the floor could have beaten Amphitheater tonight.
They did 91-32 or 91-37. Was it 32? I think it was 32. 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Lopez going to drive on the inside. No good.
Yeah,
Rebound, and that's it. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and that's going to take us to the end of the ball game. The Buena Colts remain undefeated and power ranking games 80-40 over Amphitheater.
The Buena Colts season just keeps getting hotter and hotter and hotter. You go ahead and call us up. I'm going to go see if maybe Coach Baker will throw us a player or two.
All right, Dave put me on that one. Had nothing to say about the game, I guess. He's not the best color man in the game for nothing, folks.
Well, the game pretty much spoke for itself at 80-40.
You're not wrong about that. So we're going to go ahead and stick with us, folks. We will try to get one of our Buena Colt stars over here for an interview, post-game interview. But again, 80-40, Buena Colts on top, varsity basketball. Another great showing from the Colts, who remain undefeated in non-tournament games, the games that actually count. towards the postseason. And if you count those games, they've only lost 2 anyway. The real deal Buena Colt team. Oh, what are we doing?
Oh, we're gonna.
Andrew Mears Rife.
Let's keep it up, like right about here.
All right, we have with us Andrew Mears Rife from the Buena Colts. Andrew, haven't got to see you much at varsity, but you put on a show when you got out there tonight. We talked about the 3 steals you had. Yes, obviously ready to go at any time, huh?
Yes, sir, always, always.
If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. What did it mean to get out here and get some varsity action in tonight?
It felt great, you know. Been working all season, working with the boys, gaining friendships, more chemistry. So getting out there with them just felt, you know, natural. So it's like a regular day of practice.
Big shot at the end as well. And I talk about it all the time. I'm looking at the JV team, and you guys could sit here and you could probably win state championships in 4A and 3A and 2A.
Yes,
You guys seem like a close-knit group. Is that right for me to say you guys really are good friends?
Yes, of course. You know, a lot of us been playing with each other since we're 6, 7, 8, you know, played all 4 years of high school together. You know, this is only my second year playing, but
yeah,
already feels like a family, brotherhood, etc., you know.
Yeah, absolutely. We can see the culture is good in Buena, Arizona. Now, you guys did win. I want to say, what was your favorite win? You were a part of both of them, the 91-32 earlier, or this one 80-40?
I'd probably say this one. You know, the home crowd feels good.
Yeah,
my family, mom, friends, family, all together in the crowd. You know, feels good to get a win at home. Hearing the crowd chant when I make a bucket or get a steal. You know, feels good.
Oh, I bet. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Dave.
As I was telling you as we were walking over here, I know your father pretty well.
Sir.
I know how proud he's going to be of those good minutes on that floor tonight. Great defensive work. You're very selfless player.
Sir,
You're playing
always.
within coach's system, doing everything you need to do. You look real good out there.
Sir, thank you so much.
Great question. I'm kidding. We give each other stuff because our questions are long-winded at times. Yeah, for sure. We just want to have conversations. How's school going for you?
Pretty good, actually. You know, it's last semester. I got like 5 more months left of school. You know,
Yep.
Feels good. Still getting used to the whole, you know, about to be out of here in 5 months, but feels good.
Oh, yeah, that's terrible. Anyway, Andrew, the floor is yours. You have anything you want to say, anyone you want to shout out, anyone you want to thank, you go right ahead.
Shout out my mom, my family, my friends that came out to the game. That's my family too. Got my girlfriend on the sideline, you know, but all glory to God when it comes down to it. Amen.
Amen. There you go. Andrew Mears Rife from the Buena Colts. Andrew, congratulations. Again, that's going to do it from us. The JV successful. I'm sure the freshman team was successful as well. But the varsity team, 80-40 over the Amphitheater Panthers. Dave Davies, I'll throw it over to you. Any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Buena's looking good, baby. That's why they're our baby this year. We are all about some Buena Colt basketball. Love to be here. Love to support these kids. Coach Dennis Baker is becoming a very good friend of ours. So, that's it. Now, we will see you folks Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. with Coach Dennis Baker.
And with official AIA basketball rankings.
Oh, we got a second. We got bonus. This is the one that I wanted over here.
It's Cooper Flat. Oh, it's Thomas Welker. I mean, you say down there. Nobody wants to see us.
Keep it up here. Just,
All right, let me point this camera to the sky real quick because we have 7 feet 6 inch Thomas Welker in the building. Thomas, how are you feeling after that victory?
I'm feeling great. That was fun.
Now, you guys are still undefeated in power ranked games, and I'm sure that's carrying a lot of momentum to you. Does it feel like this team has something special going on right now?
Oh yeah, I do feel that. Yeah.
For sure. And you have a lot of chemistry. We just talked to Andrew over there, and he said you guys seem like a very close-knit unit. Why don't you give us an example of what makes you guys so close and tight-knit as a unit?
We've been playing with each other for a long time, many years. It comes back to all the way to hoopology. We've been playing with each other, so I feel like that has a lot to do with the chemistry.
Right, for sure. And so you took out an amphitheater team that we're very familiar with. They're in the 4A GIA region of Douglas, Arizona, made light work of them. A little bit surprised on the scoreline, or was that what you were expecting tonight?
No, we were expecting that. We were definitely expecting that.
if I may, I just want to let you know, when the first game we watched of you this year, this isn't a question, your growth as a big man inside, very impressive. Those offensive rebounds tonight, I'm like, there it is. That's the Thomas Welker that we're going to need when we start playing these Phoenix teams later this year.
Thank you.
Is that something that was a little bit of difficult? Because obviously you have the range all over the court. You can hit any bucket. But to sit in there and bang bodies, is that something that you had to learn, or is that more natural for you, do you think?
No, I mean, I had to learn that. I had the shot, but, like, I just need to get better at going inside and being strong with the ball and just taking everything up.
You had some physical rebounds tonight. He's not lying. He was over here like, yeah, cheering. You might have known we kind of root for you guys from time to time. We don't just sit here and call the games. But Thomas Welker, the floor is yours. If you have anyone to thank, anyone to shout out, go ahead and do it right now.
I mean, I just got to shout out to my team. That was a great game. That was fun. It's fun to blow teams out of the water.
Okay, that I have to ask, were there some words being exchanged down there? We saw some animations coming out of the kids there.
I mean, we don't really talk a lot. I don't know.
But they did, is what you're saying.
A little bit.
Okay. Because I don't think I've ever seen Jamin Booker get that intense on a court before.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you had the physical rebound, so it seemed like everyone was fired up in that second half.
Yes, sir.
What was the halftime speech like from Coach?
Oh, it is. We got to pick ourselves up. There was a lot of turnovers, so that was a big part of it. We had to clean that part up, and then we're good.
We always say Coach's best thing is being up by a blowout and then having a lot to work on, so he's going to talk about it. Anyway, Thomas Welker from the BUENA Colts, thank you so much. Great game tonight, brother. And we will see you sometime.
We got Buena next week.
Next week. There you go. All right, Thomas Welker, everybody.
See you guys.
That's going to do it here from Sierra Vista, Arizona in the BUENA Colt Gymnasium, folks. Thank you, everyone, for joining Cool FM Live. Don't forget to like the Facebook page of the Cool FM Live Sports page and subscribe to the YouTube page for Dave Davies. I am Paul Corder, and we will see you next time.